thirstiest thing I've heard from a fan. Online comments, you name it. I mean, they've said it all at this point. I mean, you'd have to censor the whole sentence if I said it. What's up, guys? I'm Ross Lynch. I'm getting up close with Cosmo UK today. Don't forget to subscribe. It's been 10 years since Teen Beach Movie came out. That's insane. My favorite memories? That was such a good time. We basically got to live on a tropical island for 2 months and filmed a musical. Like, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess a funny story is right before Cruising for a Bruisin', like the night before, cause you know, I was like 16, so I stayed up late. We were having fun. We were on a tropical island. Like, there was no problems. Like, we were just like basically in paradise, singing and dancing all day. It was great. But the night before Cruising for a Bruisin', we were like night swimming in the pool, and I went to do a dive in the pool, and I stepped on one of those plastic filters, and basically like ripped my toenail off. Obviously, that doesn't sound like a serious injury. It kind of it doesn't. It's not that bad. It hurts for sure, and so that whole time I was doing Cruising for a Bruisin', I was like, ow. Surprises from the Disney Channel. I feel like a lot of people ask me how my experience was, obviously, because there are some stories of other Disney Channel actors that didn't like their experience. I, however, really enjoyed my experience. I got really lucky, and I got a chance to work with some really amazing individuals. So all in all, honestly, my experience on the Disney Channel was pretty great. I learned a lot. It was basically high school for me. And I had just a great time. I feel really lucky to be able to work with my family. Very grateful for the situation that I was born into, for sure. I feel very grateful for my parents for having 5 kids within 5 years. I think it's a wonderful thing, and definitely don't take it for granted. And you know, of course, I feel like all the time I'm talking in interviews about how like, great it is. Of course, you know, we're a family after all, so there's definitely moments where you get annoyed or tired or things get hard. But for the most part, it's a pretty wonderful experience. My most listened to songs, can I pull up my phone? Do you want to go through like the 2023 Wrapped? The first one is Madison by Drug Dealer. Second one is Memory Box by Peter Cat Recording Company. The third one is Drive Me Crazy by Lil Yachty. The fourth one is I've Been in Love by Jungle. And the fifth one is Fans by Kings of Leon. Oh, and this one's so good. Masterpiece by Salt. I'm just kind of scrolling now. I'm picking my favorites. I think Dijon did a cover of Sweet Thing, which is like really sweet. Rush, Troye Sivan is in here. So the Greek Theater is a really famous venue in Los Angeles. It's actually in Griffith Park. It's a really old venue, been there forever. And it's kind of an iconic venue. And we played it as R5, our original band, about 8 years ago, and also did a concert film. So Live at the Greek is our first live record as the Driver Era. And it's basically just what took place the day that we performed Live at the Greek. There's one song on there actually that's not released because I basically found a song from Instagram, like a musician just like making a beat, and I took it, like I screen recorded it and I took it, put it into Logic, and I wrote a song on it, and I really like the song. A lot of people have been asking me about it. I haven't released it because I haven't been able to get in contact with the person who made it, which is kind of funny. So yeah, there's a song on Live at the Greek that's only on Live at the Greek. If you want to check that out. Yes, I do have plans to get back into acting in 2024. I've been patient because I'd like to make a movie and I'd like to tell a story that is meaningful, and yeah, I don't know, I've just been waiting for the right opportunity, I suppose. But I definitely have plans to make a movie sometime soon. I get this question actually a lot, which is nice because it reminds me that people might like to watch that, and that's a cool thing. So the One of Your Girls music video happened pretty spur of the moment, actually. It was the night before the music video. I got a call from Troy's team. It was like, hey, Troy, we'd like you to be in this music video. If you want to be in it, you got to fly to New York tonight. You got to get on Red Eye. They showed me the concept and everything like that, and that he was going to be in drag and stuff, and I was like, let's do it. It sounded tight. I hadn't heard the song or anything. So we got on the Red Eye, me and my little brother Ryland, flew to New York, and yeah, we're just basically on set like so fast. And when we got there, Troy was already in drag and like on set and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie to you, for a moment, we didn't know it was him. And honestly, even after like a lot of people saw this music video, everyone was like, "Who's the girl?" Our music manager was like, "Who's the girl though? I don't get it." And I was like, "That's Troy." So it was a cool experience. I'm really happy he asked me to be in it. Big fan of that song, big fan of him, and it was a good time. Thirstiest thing I've heard from a fan. Online comments, you name it. I mean, they've said it all at this point. I mean, you'd have to censor the whole sentence if I said it. You know what? Some things are just better left not remembering. Oh man, there's a lot of memorable fan interactions that I have off the top of my head. We're at a meet and greet one time, and a fan, I feel like this is just the most bizarre one, so it's memorable. But she basically took her eyeball out, and on the back of her eyeball, I think this was back when we were R5, she had like the R5 symbol on the back of her glass eye. So that was shocking. That was definitely shocking. Another one that I thought was pretty funny is I was actually in Puerto Rico. I was filming Teen Beach Movie at the time, and I was driving to set. Not me, I was just in the passenger seat of a set vehicle, and we were on the freeway, and this other car pulls up next to us. We're like going like 70 miles an hour. I don't know how many kilometers that is. And he's like honking at us and trying to get our attention. And I was just like, what do you, I like rolled down my window. I'm like, what? What's up? And he was like, can I get a picture? I was like, we're on the freeway. And sure enough, he literally followed us for like, I think it was a long drive too. It was like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. He followed us all the way to set and was like, just for a selfie. It's crazy, honestly, the things that parents will do for their children. I'm not really on TikTok. I do like TikTok, actually, as a medium. It's fun. I like it. I see the appeal for sure. It's not my go-to scrolling platform. Maybe it's my age. I tend to go to Instagram if I am gonna scroll. But I do like TikTok. I do find it fun, and I like that. Like I like CapCut because it's, I don't know, I think it's fun. Yeah, sometimes my friends will, or honestly my mom will send me like a TikTok that she saw of me that the fans maybe made. Or like a friend will be like, did you see this funny thing? Because there are actually a few funny TikToks of me, especially like some of the ones where I'm younger. The most starstruck. I met Barack Obama, and that was pretty surreal because obviously he's at the time the president of the United States. So that was, and we were at the White House. So that was pretty surreal. I don't even say I was just starstruck. I was just like, wow, this is a wild scenario. Barack Obama legitimately probably had the softest hands I've ever shook. I mean, he must be putting on hand moisturizer like, well, cause I bet all the time he's just like shaking people's hands. I was like, oh my God, this man's hands are clouds. The most famous person in my phone is Laura Marano. Yeah, me and Laura are super tight, yeah. Me and honestly all of the Austin Alley cast, like, we'll text and hang out. I just started hanging out with Willow Smith though a little bit. Like I've seen her at a few events recently, and she's like super sweet. Really like her music actually. Would love to write a song with her at some point. My favorite British phrase is probably just cheers. Like I think it's nice. Like how often it's used. It's just a pleasant expression. I like it a lot. I don't know if I know any British memes. I probably do need to check those out. Honestly, I try, like, I just feel like I'm happier when I'm not looking at my phone all the time. Bye guys, thanks for watching.